Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Sit down, please. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, Miss Dian, my name is Miss Ayu, and I will interview you for today. And so to get started. Okay, can you tell me about yourself? I'm Dian. I studied at Poltekkes Tasikmalaya and graduated in 2012 with a diploma degree in nursing. And after graduation, I was hired at Batavia Hospital for 2 years as a registered nurse in unit emergency. And then I also have more than 2 years of experience as a registered nurse in the medical surgery room at Cirebon Hospital, where I performed a lot of experience in one care patient after surgery. During that time, I was able to lower anxiety of patients before surgery with the therapeutic communication technique, and I have made the patient feel comfortable with the breath relation technique. What do you want to work in Singapore? I'm young and I can learn a lot in Singapore. In addition, these people of Singapore have a discipline, orderliness, multicultural, and open-minded. Singapore is a small country with much better technology growth and development than other countries in ASEAN. And the most important thing in Singapore is medical center in the ASEAN country. That's what made me want to work in the state of Singapore. What interests you about working in the hospital here? Your hospital has been ranked in the top 7 hospitals in the nation and the first hospital built in Singapore. In addition, it is famous for the best health system support with qualified healthcare personnel and complete medical equipment facilities. And to be honest, what really caught my eye was your focus on growth. I was really impressed with your ambitious goals and the clear plan you have for achieving those goals. Can you tell me how you heard about this position? I found this position on goodlocking.com. There were several similar positions available, but this one really seemed to stand out as golden career opportunity. So I spent some time on your website learning about the position and your hospital. I also read an article on the website about your work that really got me interested. I felt qualified to fulfill the position and excited about the possibility of joining your hospital. What are your strengths and weaknesses? My greatest strength is the focus. I find that is very important when I'm working as a nurse, where I have high concentration on providing healthcare service such as drug administration, infusion, wound care, and other. And my biggest weakness is guilty. It shows up in my work when I'm given the trust. It makes me feel afraid, anxious, and sometimes it can be a panic attack. I can handle this situation. I will say to myself, if I do the best for me, I'm telling myself that this will be okay. Okay, describe a situation when you're conflict with your healthcare team and how did you handle it? Conflict with the healthcare team never causes a major problem for the healthcare service for the patient. I remember when there was a conflict with the nurse profession about healthcare service for patient, unsuitable division and struggle of text, where my partners went to do all the nursing action to present competence and ambition. I tried to talk him, but remained to its funding and take for granted. So to resolve the conflict with discussion, listen to each other, and then try to find common ground. Because to resolve the conflict, key point is communication. How would you handle a patient who complain about everything? You can complain if they don't feel anything painful and give more attention. Therefore, when the patient complains, take immediate responsibility, giving patient care and showing cancer and empathy. When I give medicine to new patients, This patient complained that he did not get health care service that were not expected. Patient feel not served and no doctor is checking because it is weekend and there is no doctor visit. As a nurse, I would listen to their complaint when this patient has calmed down. I try to give explanation in languages that are easy to understand and research them that the best possible service are given to them. Are you leaving your current job? I'm interested in your hospital which has advanced technology in health. I see a great opportunity with my ability to learn and hone my skill in your hospital, only to develop and become a personal nurse who has broader skill and knowledge in nursing with previous skill and experience at Cirebon Hospital. This is enough as my capital to continue to grow in the future. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? In 5 years, I would like to be in the nursing supervisor position in department medical care because it's a real responsibility for nursing care with quality and product for nursing professional with skill communication. A supervisor not easy because they have the skill and ability to do the duty, and it's all whether the health service is good or not. Why? And achieving that goal with much more profound knowledge and everything knowledge and interpersonal skill with seminar or training so that I can realize it with better skill and provide professional nursing care so that nurses are satisfied with the healthcare system. Why are you a good candidate for this job? Because I have reason why I deserve this position. Actually, I have many skills including wound care, communication skill, pre-operative care, and other. With my skill and knowledge in the nursing, this course can benefit your hospital, especially in the medical surgical department, and I can work well to fulfill the position.